Good morning, Plum here, playing World of Tanks. Welcome to a good old-fashioned Plum video. The kind of video I started out making, just me playing tanks. And I've got my new tank. I guess I should call this a my new tank video, I guess. This is the M4A1. It's like the best grade in school you can get, isn't it? A1. I guess that's an A+. A star. I missed a trick there, haven't they? They should have called it the M4A star. Revalorisé. Revolution, whatever it's called. The Rev, for short. Now this tank is an M4, so it doesn't have much armour at all. It's just very thin around the front, 50 mils, thereabouts, 50, 60s. I don't think it goes quite as high as anything starting with a 7. But what it does have is an enormous gun sat on the front of it. This is the 105mm, and it's really satisfying to shoot this gun. As you can see, the reload here is a little bit, 10.8 seconds, but they're loading a 105mm shell. It's got to be a bit longer than loading a 90mm gun, doesn't it? Sacrifice you got to pay for that punch that this thing pumps out. So it does have very good alpha. I don't think the damage per minute's tremendous because of that slightly long reload, but the alpha damage on these APCR 390, and I think in the live stream last night, which was a lot of fun, and you should definitely check it out, we had a few hiccups along the way, but you did get to see some weird stuff on the webcam, and some pretty good tanks in a couple of games, including a good game in this one, I think. Did I get nearly 3,000 damage in one game in this? I think it was the game on Fiery Salient or whatever it used to be called. Anyway, yeah, this gun, it's got one hell of a punch when it connects with a soft target. It really does. It feels absolutely tremendous. I'm seeing my tanks pushing up that flank. I'm conscious that they're doing that. I kind of want to... What is our Rheinmetall? There can't be anything over here. There can be nothing over here because our Rheinmetall's got all the way up there, and while I'm chatting to you lovely people, I should have been pushing up. We need to flank around these guys and get into this fight. It looks like our artillery might fall otherwise. We've got to try and help that IS-7, help that Centurion 1, help that Rheinmetall be the tank in play that it needs to be. Need to be doing damage. See, we've lost 2 tanks, they've only lost 1 because they've got a superior force in one spot surrounded by a weaker force. Half our tanks are on this side of the map still. So realistically we need to get a move on. You see on the minimap the Rheinmetall's behind a building. I think, judging the map, looking at the terrain, I kind of want to hang out wide. If I can not be shot at, this would be awesome. This tank really does not take hits well. Like I say, it's very softly armoured. So not being able to engage tanks one-on-one unless it's another tier 8. Okay, we're going to line up our shot on that guy. There we go, 400 damage. Very satisfying, like I say. Boom! 400 damage. Hopefully now we can kill this guy in a couple of seconds. That's their big hitting artillery out. Oh, hopefully we can turn this game around now. Maybe we've got this team on the hop. Maybe. Ooh, they've taken out the UDES. That's really good. Their Rheinmetall's about to die. Can I get shots on this grill? Really normal. Oh, we got an engine fire! That was awesome! Oh, I should be loading the HE really for this guy. 384 into the grill 15, which is really satisfying. I'm just trying to keep my tank safe while I reload. You need that kind of time to be able to reload this gun. Otherwise it's a bit tricky. That E50, oh, he's down over there. Come on, don't miss this job. Don't miss, don't miss, don't miss. 380, I like. I don't like being hit. And see, when you take damage in this tank, because it's French, when you take damage, it hurts like hell. You nearly always lose crew members. You nearly always get a wrecked engine. Bad things happen in this tank. Okay, if that Emil's going to come around that gap. If he comes around facing me, I'm in trouble. If he just casually drives past, then not so much. Ooh, that was good. That was good. Where's the Emil? Where is the Emil? See the M4A1's out there in the building. I don't know if I can get shots on him. I kind of want to wait for my E50 to get closer. I'm going to go and buddy up with that E50, I think. Being on my own is not good. I say I cannot take hits from enemy tanks. I'm going to save my repair kit. Oh, if I meet that a mill, I'm toast. What's he shooting at, that E50? T57 heavy. Oh, there's the Emil, there's the Emil, there's the Emil. Come on out. Come on out, Emil. Do I just go in and kill him? He has got a lot of friendly support, it would seem. I do need to try and hit this guy in his chassis. We managed to get the kill shot. Hopefully that was good enough to turn this tide, because they have got, well, back up, back up. Oh, that shot had to miss, didn't it? It had to miss. It wouldn't connect. So he's fully aimed. Ah, damn it. Hoping for a fire or something. I've got to back off now. I'm going to repair my driver. I need the speed. Oh, he's going to get me. Did I get my damage shot in? I don't think I did. Oh, the Rev got me in the end. Oh, I'm kind of pleased, really. That was a good game, though. I enjoyed that scrap. It's, like you see, it's got one heck of a gun on it. It really does punch. That 200 damage, sorry, 200 penetration is good enough to deal with the side of anything, really. So you've just got to remember that you're in a medium tank and you should be outflanking. Look at that little thumbnail. Oh, here, this little picture. I'm pointing at it. It just looks hilarious, this tank, with this enormous flash hider muzzle brake thing on the front of the barrel. It just gives it a real look. Anyway, how do we do? We got Master Gunner, we got some mini medals, Arsonist, we also got 5 for effect. And we did manage to come top in that one, nearly 3,000 damage done again. I really like this machine. It's been buffed recently. Was it 9.17 it received its buffs? It got better gun handling, I believe, maybe. Its top speed's 40 kilometers an hour, which makes it, reminds me of the old Centurion days. You kind of want it to just be just a little bit quicker, and then it would be really quite an outstanding machine. You've just got to be the kind of player that likes positioning it well in a game. You've got to read the map really well in this tank, like any weakly armored machine. You've got to put it in places where you're not going to get shot at, but you can shoot things. And then hopefully at the end game you've got enough hit points to get stuck in. And that gun, I do really quite like it. I've got it loaded out with the vents, just to improve everything. We've got the stabilizer, since it's mostly about the gun in this tank, and also the gun rammer, because it's mostly about the gun. 2,000 average damage per minute. That has been boosted by obviously having the gun rammer. My crew, they're 100% obviously, but they're only on their first skill at the moment. But now I can throw them in the CDC and also this, so they're going to get trained up a lot more quickly now. I'll start playing the CDC a lot more again, and lovely, lovely tank. CDC's actually got better gun values than this. Doesn't have the high penetration, sorry, the high damage it deals, but it does have. Let's bring them up. I do like the CDC. CDC is a wonderful vehicle. So it's only the 90mm, but it does have higher penetration. It does 240. But it does have high average damage per minute, 2,338, which is better than the Rev, 2,167. So, you know, it's got pretty good gun depression, minus 10 degrees, the Rev, and it's got 15 degrees gun elevation, which hardly ever comes into play. It's a good medium tank with an amazing gun. It's really satisfying when you're top tier. Oh, you get this deliriously giddy feeling when you shoot a tier 7's medium tank, and you just take off a third of their hit points in a really good roll. When you can do sometimes 450 on a really good roll, it's absolutely fantastic. I kind of knew I always wanted one of these. When I got the buff, I was like, oh yeah, I really should try and get one of those. So I've been working hard, doing an awful lot of work actually, So there's a few more coffers in the kitty this month, and I thought, well, it's quite a cheap tank actually. I think I paid £23 for it, I think. And I haven't bought a premium tank since the new year, I don't think. So it's been a few months. And it's the only game I play. It's my treat to myself. You know, I don't spend much money on other stuff, it seems, except Jar Jar Binks pencil cases. You have to watch the live stream for that. That's hilarious, that thing. Anyway, that's my new tank. I really like it. It's a kind of a everyman review for you. It's just a good machine. You don't need to know lots about tanks because you'll never retain all that information you'll get from all these big, long, heavy reviews of tanks. But if you just want to know whether it's good or not, then this is a good machine. The gun is great. Everything else is satisfactory as long as you know what you're buying. You're buying a weakly armoured pedestrian medium tank. And you can support in this tank really well, because other medium tanks you might have to support in because they're not well armoured. They don't do 380, 390 average damage or higher when you shoot enemy targets. It really is rather good. I imagine the high explosive does pack quite a wallop. I don't think I've even fired any yet. Yeah, it can do up to 600 damage. That's fantastic, it really is. With a burst radius of nearly 2 meters. Having that 105mm makes all the difference. Awesome stuff. Anyway, I hope you have a good day. It's Friday. Have a good weekend also. Hope you're enjoying the content, what limited amounts there are, but when it comes and it's good in there. It's good quality stuff. Quality plum. Quality. Anyway, Kaida Pow, have a good weekend, and I will play Water Tanks again very soon. Take care. Bye bye.